and now wants to project it and now say back to themselves. So these things, right, is very important. That if you want to explain it, we need to know countables civilization and cultures have already solved the issues coming from those ones that said they would do whatever, and they want, and those of them that are not yet in reality, and also the indigenous countables, the countable cultural civilizations that have moved beyond and solved all the issues coming from those ones that said they would do whatever they want, to the learning process they learn from, to the learning process to teach these things. Yes, there are those that say they will not take permission, those that say they will not listen, will never be able to take care of their physical self and the more in their physical self. The picture, the image is not more. Imagination is not more. I wanted to say this in ways that will be understood and understood by those it is meant for. So they now, when you pour water in your eyes, in the more or in the physical also, and more than that, those that are sending those codes will not know the difference between whether that water that you poured in your hand, that's no God, that's no Satan, it's the imagination, dream. They will never know the difference. When you pour water in your eyes or in any sensory system with your mouth, they will never know the difference. Whether that water is a big body of water, just like I know what they will consider as a river or as an ocean, they will not know the difference, and that's why they fall and die. Yes, for real. Because of, and also, they will also punish them, and they will decide when they will decide for that information, because they don't know. They don't know. It's not, and there's no mercy. So I say this with my mom before I started this recording. They were talking about mercy. There's no mercy. There's no sorry. There's no forgiveness. There's no forgetfulness. There's no compassion. There's none of the things they teach. There's no trust. There's no love. Because someone is told not countable times of the right things from the wrong things, the wrong things from the wrong things, which they right. And they will not say they don't know what it is. So if they say they don't know, they are lying. That's court papers, thought court, OD court papers, military court, civilian court, and more than that, to show the OD also teaching, to show they know exactly what they're doing and lying about it. Yes. So there's no mercy, there's no love, there's none of the things, there's no compassion, there's none of the things they will say, sorry, will not work. Because before, if you ask the question, if the question is asked, how many thoughts does a physical being, whether the ones you can see or not, process in a second? Just let's take in 1 second. What will be the answer? The answer will never be given to those ones that want to distort that information. So the person will do to teach it necessarily. And I've talked about it. And the person will do it like you're 18 also. In all time frame, all location frame. That is a being. It does not matter their size. It does not matter whether it is a sand that you cannot see or whether the sand that you can see. It does not matter the size. That the being, a life form, before they become a dead form, those that said they will not listen will be the one that will become a dead form and dead and die. A being processes not countable thoughts in less than, for those that say they will not learn, I won't put it in that way. A being process, I'll basically to make it to, not to generalize it. Nothing is in general. Nothing is in general. That is, nothing is in, everything is in specifics. Definition for everything. There's a purpose for everything. So appreciation model to say it in ways that the model wants me to say it. So a being processes not countable information, not countable thoughts, messages in a second, and each of these information, they are taught. These are not countables. They are taught in non countable communication also, and learnings the right things from the wrong things, what they should do and what they should never consider. And it's more than that, though they suspend their reality to make sure that they understand the consequences of accepting a destructive thought or not, and the reason why they should not do the things they're doing, the reason they should not think the imaginations that those ones that said they will say and do whatever they want are projecting. So a being processes not countable thoughts, thinking in a second. So you look at what is a day, and then that should tell you, not from those information, not from those ones, that should now give you the answer to those that now knows that this information is meant for. Those are saying that what I'm saying is not true, will fall into their death and die. So that information, that when you put water in your eyes or in any part of your system, that those ones that said they would do what they want, those that allow others to tell them what is happening, would not know what that water is. They would not know the difference, whether it is a big body of water or whether it's just a water that you just use to wash your face. And this information now goes into what I will say. Now they say that they have this, that there is a flood that came and killed people in the US. The time they say there's a flood, they say the flood, that the big body of water or the rain came and flooded the whole area. Yes. If Louisiana is a city in the US, but not Odile, Louisiana. So I petition Odile, Louisiana to come into my reality, to say what they want to say what they have been teaching all along. So they say an asteroid came and destroyed their planet. Those that are listening with them one knows where I'm going with this. They said that a comet came and destroyed their planet or their system. They said that, they said that a plane crashed. They said they had an accident and died. Not those, not to the airplane, not to, I won't say aero, not aero. Aero is switching things around, so X and aero. Not an OD plane does not crash. OD car does not crash. They said that fire destroyed the house, and the insurance, that they will have to get money from the insurance. And they say it's the act of what? Not the devil. Did they say the act of the devil or the act of any of their make-believes? And they said that galaxies are colliding. Bullshit, nonsense. Galaxies does not collide. I have talked about this also. And they said, it's also they said, it's coming from those ones. They said that something is happening when that thing is not what is happening. Just like I talked about when you wash your eyes, when you put water, whether in the mmuo, in the physical, in your eyes, That those that said they will show and do whatever they want would not tell the difference whether it's a water that you are using to wash your hand, or wash your face, or wash your head, or wash your body. They don't know the difference. Whether it's that water, again, water we are using to wash your hand, wash your eyes, whether it's a big body of water, they won't tell the difference, because they said, because I won't use the word because they said, they are the ones that accepted that they will not learn, that they will do whatever they want, that they will do nothing. That's those ones that said they will do nothing, that they will do whatever they want, and that's the disobedient, never obeying that forms and destructive thoughts. So again and again, back to what I said, they also are showing also war as a gang, which I've talked about it when a person would be to redefine the meaning of war. Imagination. All of them. Imagination. All the words they said, they thought, is in their eyes. Yes. In their thinking, in their thought. Alien war thoughts. That's recording also, alien war thoughts. In the YouTube of the 16th video, and of the night one, the 16th video of the night one. Yes. What is an alien war thought? Yes. Alien war thought. Those that are asking those questions, the answer to the questions has already been provided. Lying, showing lies, alien war thoughts. Papa and mama people, alien war thought. Pregnancy, alien war thought of replacement. That's also a disease. As they call it in the day, when they say they were fighting the day, not the day, when they say they were fighting the Nigerian Biafran war, it's called Kwashoko, which is zero, short, which is zero, shoko, which is zeros. They will be the one to be pregnant and die, not here. Not those that have accepted to be obedient to that force that made them, because it's also not living in a clean and clean environment, not cleaning themselves, and not being obedient to that force that made them, not taking their shower, not brushing their mouth. That's the cause of decay and death and disease. So we get into this. So all the things I talked about, they said that an asteroid came and destroyed them. Is the alien war thought. Is what they are projecting in their reality, which I will say, I will not use the word their reality, because what they consider as reality is not reality. It is their imagination, and they are pushing that imagination. So the in critical line is that someone comes there, and the patient will do the patient not about solutions that have already solved all the issues coming from those ones that said they would do whatever to take with your more. You take all the recordings, all the feature event they are already loaded in their eyes. Yes, all the what they consider as feature event or new event that they have already loaded in their eyes, like the flood coming to destroy their not an audacity, coming to destroy those ones that said they would do whatever they want. An asteroid coming from the outer space to destroy an imaginary, what that thing they call bad stars. They are all bad stars, which is imaginary. And they say they have accident. They say that they have crashed and they have an accident. They say that they are wasting things. All the things they have loaded in their very eyes to now project it when they think that the time is right. Somebody to declare unending war. I will not use the word unending. So I take that unending and give it back to Modi to punish those that have put that information Modi to declare. Solution that all the issues coming from those ones that said they would do war, to declare not countable war, secure the war, to declare open war. open, that everyone can see in no countable way, so that there will be no denial of what is happening, to arrest and detain and prosecute their imagination, their thought of destruction, their destructive thought of destruction, their destructive thought of projecting a flood, of projecting that they're crashing, or that they're having an accident, or projecting that an asteroid coming to destroy them, or projecting that the light from outer space is coming to destroy them, or projecting that the alien war thought of those that are not there are coming to destroy them, that has no flying machine. And the other things, they will say, oh, the rumors of war in any form, in any way. Person will be to say these things in ways that it will be understood that this is a good day. Yes, that this is a good day. That those that are accepted and also said, are still saying, those that are accepted that they will not learn, will not know the difference between what is real and what is not real. They will never know the difference what is a reality and what is not reality, because they are not in the reality. So with this information, I thank Modi for the ways to explain these things. Those realities right now, those not countable realities, at their level of awareness and awareness, those that now know for sure the cause of death and disease and sicknesses, whether the physical sickness or the cognition sickness or the more in the physical sickness. Those that knows these things for sure will now know what they have to do. The information of what they will do is already with them. Nobody does not force. Nobody does not teach by force. Nobody does not force anyone to accept the one that does not die. It is the physical being, and the more in the physical being, seeing the informations and the teachings and learning and the experiences and the ones that are not the experiences, to come to a point where they will now figure out with their more, with their chi, with taking of their shower, with cleaning themselves and living in a clean environment, and they brushing their mouth, and the understanding that cleanliness, never those things they will ever say in that further information have already died. That cleanliness, cleaning yourself, taking your shower, taking your water, cleaning yourself with physical water, and the more in the physical water is what will determine those that will make it, those that will come to that conclusion with that force that made them to listen, to be obedient to that force, to accept the one that does not die, with no questioning, with no requirement, with no demand for anyone to be brought back to life, with no requirement again, and no demand and no conditioning to accept the deal, because you have seen the track record of the things that they have experienced or not experienced, and then they figure that, just like I talk about, they figure that that force that made them is not their papa, it's not their mama, it's not any religion, it's not any Satan or God or Lord or any evil spirit or devil spirit or Holy Ghost or Holy Satan or any those that will lie and deceive them, or any spirituality, or any Messiah, or any leader, I won't say those are saying that will fall into their death and or any deliverer, or any savior. None of those things, or dying to live or living to die, or resurrection or incarnation or replacement, none of those things. Those that want to talk about replacement have replaced themselves, have fallen into that replacement and die a natural death. And die in natural death have already died. So this information, the petition will be to show the significance of what we just discussed. That those now that understand and are understood what is a reality and what is not a reality, what is real and what is not real, have already, in less than before a light flash, before a fraction of a time, have not on their knees. There's no such thing as knees. There's no such thing as worship. Worship is not what they're saying. It's war shifting their strategy to war against themselves. Those that they understood and understand what I just talked about have already accepted that force that made them. And I'm already with the not countables. I'm not kidding. With my not countable merge physical self in not countable realities and not countable life forms. And the not countables, the merge beings, one of the not countable life forms. I'm already similar to families and friends and collective and creation, colliding existence as one as one comes, and the not countables that have already solve all the issues coming from those ones that said they would do whatever they want, that I'm already in their reality. Yes, it does not matter where it is, that I'm already in their reality. And the teaching has already begun. This information that we just talked about takes out again and again, takes out the anxiety of an alien world thought, the anxiety of their imagination, their copy of the picture of what I would say not a plane, their imagination crashing, which is death to them, their car accident. Those that understand these things, this what I just talked about takes out. Those that understood it and understand it takes out that anxiety, that fear. And more than that, that fear of any dosage, that anxiety of any dosage, that not knowing what will happen in the next moment or in the next 10 years, or not knowing what will happen to them in the next day or in the next 1 billion years. They are counting, which they will never know. They will never. Those that want to fall into what I'm saying will fall into their death and die. What will happen when their counting has run out? Because they will count forward and count backwards, which is also dead. What they're doing with time, which is also a life form. So those that know this right now, the significant and the distinction and the realities that of what what I have just explained, and that information is a life form, will not know, and I will say will not, will die, will not know with their more that they will be able to tell the difference between what is real and what is not real. That anxiety of losing their job will be taken away. That anxiety of losing their livelihood will be taken away. That anxiety of alien war thoughts will be taken away, has fallen down and died. That anxiety of not knowing where they will eat the next food, or where the food that they will eat will come from. That anxiety falls on his face and dies. That anxiety of not knowing the cause of death and disease falls on its face and dies. That anxiety and fear of not knowing where they will live, where they will have shelter, where they will walk, where they will do the things their mom wants them to do, what clothes that they will wear. Yes, that anxiety of the shoe they will wear, that anxiety of what they will wear to protect themselves from cold, and what they consider as cold, and what they consider as hotness. That anxiety of what water to drink or what food to eat, which food that are not food anyway. That anxiety of who they are and who they are not, and who they will never be, falls on his face and die. That anxiety and that fear also, and those that are projecting it also falls on their face and die a natural death. So this information, which we wanted to say more, the anxiety of war, the anxiety of conflict, the anxiety of going out, yes, of going out to the farm, of going to work, of walking, that anxiety of waking up from sleep, that anxiety of facing the next day, that anxiety of facing the next day, that anxiety of facing what they have no idea, that anxiety of facing the illusions and the projections of illusions of fear, and the disease and death falls on their face and die. That anxiety of not knowing anything, that anxiety of not learning, that anxiety of not knowing the force that made them, that anxiety, that fear, that anxiety, all of the things they project, those ones that say they will do what they want, falls on his face and their face, and those ones that are projecting it and die a natural death. So with this, I petition Modi to petition each of the non-countable civilizations and cultures and realities and actualities, and my not-countable self, non-countable realities, and the merged beings and the non-countable merged beings in non-countable realities, and the non-countable life forms, to bring down the distortions, the anxieties, the fears of any dosage, the pride, the ego, the not learning, the sweetness, they inject in everything they see, the sweetness they inject in death and dying and disease and death. To bring down all their propagandas, all their lies, all their false reasoning, all their switching things around, all their persuasive, destructive thoughts and distortive thoughts, all their thinkings, all the imaginations, and those that are put into petition to bring to petition teaching non-countable souls and non-countable cultures and civilizations that will really solve all the issues coming from those ones that said they will do whatever they want, to bring it down to zero, to punish them, to arrest them, to persecute them, and to approve their punishment and death, because they were told, even before this recording, not to send those thoughts of death and disease, or thoughts of lying, and thought of giving false information to deceive themselves and others. To petition to also to the conclusions, the not ending conclusion, the not ending recommendation, the not ending overview. Yes, the not ending. I have not talked about this. The not ending overview. And also petition OD, yes, OD Google overview, not AI. There's no such thing as AI. There's no such thing as artificial intelligence. Petition OD to petition them to also to come to my to teach you also. Petition OD to petition also the non-countables again to do the conclusions, the recommendations, the after-line lesson, the feedbacks, the furtherance of this discussion to the next level, to provide more teachings, more learning, to advance it to the next level, to infinity and beyond infinity, to also petition Modi, to also to petition non-countable cultures and solutions have already solved all the issues coming from those ones that said they would do whatever they want and present whatever they want, to to combine the physical discussion is already done, and the more in the physical discussion to become one. It's more than that, to become a life form, a life force. That to go into critical analysis, this is one aspect of in ways that those ones that said they will do whatever they want will never perceive or understand. That it goes in to solve all the issues, all the issues and the problem being presented by those ones that said they will do whatever they want, in ways that those ones that said they will do whatever they want will never perceive or understand. That it goes in to arrest and detain and prosecute and put the punishment of those that said they would do whatever they want and lie about it. So with this episode, we'll do to also to further this concept, especially with the petitioning not countables and not countable solutions, and of course that have already solved all the issues that is coming from those ones that said they would do whatever they want. Because each time I say a petition will do in petitioning not countables and not countable solutions, and of course that have already solved all the issues coming from those ones that said they would do whatever they want, something new happens. It's not a repetitive petition. Each time I petition, something new happens. So a petition will do to also to petition additional countables, civilizations and cultures that have already solved all the issues coming from those ones that said they would do whatever they want, to also to make this life form, this discussion, a learning center, a teaching center, a water drinking center, a showering center, a mat brushing and flossing center, yes. A learning center, over and over, a learning center. A law also, a law. It's only to merge it in ways that they will define with other the teachings and the learnings also. So with this, I want to declare not ending open war and also encrypted war, not hidden, encrypted war, secured war, and more than that, not countable war against those that will now come and provide false information, and those that to say they will do, and that they will do and show and present whatever they want, that their imagination. Which will do to also to make it an aligning thought, a placeholder information defined by Ndodi, and more than that, will do to make it waterproof, fireproof, thought-proof, destructive thought-proof, death thought-proof, and more than that. So with this, I will conclude because of my morning. I've already concluded. So I will. The battery is. I need to charge. So that's where I will say it. I will need to charge my so I will take out the microphone. So I will need to charge the phone. So I'm charging the phone. So I'm charging the phone right now. So the next thing I will say is that because this is a very good teaching and learning, I will in a secured way, I will thank Modi. Yes, I push Modi to thank indigenous no countable civilization and cultures that have already solved all the issues coming from those ones that said that they would do whatever they want and lie about it. So I push Modi. So I will also send love to those ones with my mom. She will send love to those ones that is meant for, to those ones that have now cognize and accept the one, that force that made them. Never those things they will ever see. Never the decayed beings they call God and the Lord and Satan and religious belies, and belief system. Never the UFO, never the secret society, never any race, never any physical being or not physical being, never any system. The force. I won't use those words that are projecting. The force that made the physical being, whether they want you can see or not, is not what they will say it is. So I presume also in a secured way I will dance for that entirety of me that does not die, and my mind self is not countable realities, and my physical self and not countable life form self in not countable realities, and also the match beings of not countable life forms and not countable realities. To thank them for their wellness and their awareness and the learningness and the teachingness, and it's more than that, and the wholesomeness and the more than that, and the waterness, yes, and the washingness and the cleanliness and the cleanliness of presenting this information in the ways that they have already taught me, my knowledge in Okatables and the Okatable cultural civilization that have already solved all the issues coming from those ones that said they would do what they want, the way they presented this information, the way that they also directed me to present this information in the ways that to be understood and understand by those that this information is meant for, and to correct the information of those ones that said they would die, that they have a certain death and disease, that are projecting death and disease also, to correct the information also. Do they know everything? Yeah, the others will do, all others will do knows everything, and also in everything in ways that those ones that said they would do whatever they will never be able to perceive or understand. So with this information, I will also ring the bell. It runs every teaching is a new learning, is also a good teaching, and that's why I'm ringing the bell. And I will also shake my coloring pencil. I will also write. I also write in thought, yes, and more than not thought communication, which will never be shown. Those ones that said they would do whatever they want. I also play my flute in ways that those ones that say they will do whatever they want, whatever perceive or understand, in a secured way, in a encrypted way. I will also blow my whistle, Ode whistle, in ways that nobody will define. I also show my card in ways that they will define. So with this information, there's no such thing as signing out. Even when I say that even when I say that I will stop the recording which will stop with 0 is going on. It's a life form. It's always going on. It's going on. It will go on. It will improve. The things we talked about and discussed, the ones they provided is a life form. The ones I said with my idea. Any other one, any other thought project